Okay, so I caved. We're going to do CreatorZoi. So I've been thinking when I was editing my first InZoi video that I actually want to approach it in a very different way, because I don't want to spend too much time just checking things out. I also want to do a little bit of gameplay, right? So the idea is to do a RagsToRiches. RagsToRiches in a tweet, for those who don't know, is when your Zoi or Sims start up with nothing and then ends up super rich. For this video, we are going to set up the new Zoi. So this is CreatorZoi. This is the interface. I absolutely am fascinated by CreatorZoi. I am not a CAZ person. I don't like it. I just want to get to the gameplay. But there's so much that can do in CreatorZoi that actually really got my interest. Like, it really got my attention. So on the left side of the interface, we have the profile portion. So we're gonna start there. There is so much to unpack here. So we're going to name our Zoi. My good friend Faith has inspired me to use South African names in game. We barely do. I think it is important for us to incorporate a little bit of South Africa in the game, because the name that I am gravitating towards is Lesego, and I'm going to randomize the last name, the surname, because I've been struggling with one that I actually want to use. I think the minute I land on a surname that I actually want to use for her, I'll come and change it. But for now, I'm just going to keep it like this. So we have 6 life stages in InZoi base game. So you have, actually, it's 8, if I'm not mistaken, because you have a baby and then a toddler. Those though can only be generated in game. You can't start or set up a toddler in CreatorZoi. I have the following life stages: child, teenager, young adult, which we are going to be starting on, adult, middle-aged, and senior. The gender is female that we're going to start with. So you can set like your gender identity by clicking on here. So she identifies as a female, but you can select male if you want to, or non-binary if you want to. So she is interested in romantic relationships, of course. Let's play, we're going to have her attracted to males. You can click both if you want your Zoi to be a bi, or you can click non-binary if that's what you'd like to set it up as, or you can click female and unclick male, whatever it is that you want to do. I do know that this was added on after players complained about there not being diversity in terms of gender identity preferences, so it's really good to know that feedback is being listened to. Coming on to the traits and characteristics, right? So here, let me tell you guys, this is so thorough. We're going to go in. I don't think that it's that much different from The Sims. Honestly, it's just packaged differently. We're going to set her up as a go-getter. The reason why I've chosen a go-getter is because we're doing RagsToRiches, right? I need her to have this goal. I hope this is something that we can edit in future if her objectives and her wants change. I want her to still be extroverted, because girl, you're gonna need those skills. And I actually, just for the fun of it, want her to be materialistic. I think it's gonna be kind of funny, having so little but loving so much. So that is what you can do. You can only select 2 characteristics, and if you want to randomize them, you can. Next up, we've got ambitions. So again, here you can select it. I have quite a few ambitions, right? So I'll just go through a few. Financial success, we've got career success, physical training, family happiness. I think this is great if you want to create like a let's play that's like family orientated, that's cozy, that's all of that. I think this is a great base, because then it will give you all your goals, and goals usually really help you to make the game a lot more interesting, right? Because the thing about life simulation games, it can get redundant very quickly because it's open-ended, right? So harmony and peace, knowledge and learning, creative expression. Oh, I like that. Pursuit of Love, I actually really like that. And then Business Prosperity, this is really nice. Like if you want to set up a let's play of an entrepreneur. I am going to select financial success for this one. I feel like this is more in line with the riches part of the RagsToRiches, but instead of picking wealth, I'm going to pick luxury mansion. We'll go through the golden game. And then we have a desired life. So I'm gonna choose life of stability for her, and then we'll go through everything in game as well. That is the profile part for Lesego. So now let us change up Lesego. So if you want to, you can click on Zoi preset. There's a lot of pre-made Zoi, but then on here there is a layer. So okay, she's been created 3 times, don't ask me questions. Then there's a layer, and then we have presets, right? So you can preset the outfits if you don't want to go through creating every single outfit. So for the most part, I think for this RagsToRiches, I'm not gonna tailor make every single outfit, but then for the purposes of this video, we're going to do that. So with that said, we're gonna preset her party look. So if I click on the one that I'm gravitating towards, actually that's too fancy. This one looks a lot more, no, I don't think she'd be like, okay, let's do this one, right? So you can click, I don't want to change her face right now because we're going to create a base. Her hair, I need it to stay, and then this can go. Her eyes, I'll off click, and then I'll just do makeup, outfit, and accessory, right? And then you apply it, and voila, here is our Zoi in her party outfit. I mean, things like nails I'm going to take away from her because we don't have money. I also am going to take away the ring. We don't have money for jewelry. We sold all of it. The bangle can also go. You'll buy new ones, don't worry. We sold everything. And then the shades can also go. Okay, so that is her party outfit done and dusted. So let us do her face. So on face, this is where we're going to change what she looks like, right? So you have face presets that you can choose from. Because I'm lazy and I cannot quite figure out how to use, there we are, but we're still not gonna do it. We figured it out, but we're still not gonna do it, right? I like her, so I'm gonna take her face, her hair. No, I'm not gonna take her hair because there's another hairstyle that I want us to use. We can take her skin. I'm not gonna take her eyes, and then I'm not gonna take her makeup. So we can apply, and there she is. She's still wearing the other Zoi's makeup. So here we have our new Lesego. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come to facial features because I want to set up her facial features first. Actually, I want to remove this makeup. I need my babes, like the eye bags, I need to lessen them a little bit. This is triggering me because I am so tired from my real life that if you see the bags on my face. Her nasal bridge, so you can already see like the shape of her nose really changing with the nasal bridge. And then the cheeks, I had like just slim them down just a little bit, so the more you go in, that is more of a contour though than slimming, if I'm being honest. But then I'm going to keep it maybe here. And then the lip line, I did not change much, so you have sliders here to do all of that. If you want to give her a chin cleft, you can, but I don't want her to have one. And then you can make her jawline a little bit stronger and a little bit softer. So the skin glow, oh my goodness guys, look at that. One thing about me in real life is that I love my skin to glow. One thing that I cherish is my skin, and on a day-to-day basis, whether I'm wearing makeup or not, I need my skin to, I need to look like I was swimming in a barrel of oil. But For Lesaho, I'm going to calm it down a little bit, tone it down a little, not too much. I still need you to glow, babes. Just not the way that I would glow in real life. Okay, so we're done here. So you can have like beauty marks. You can literally have beauty spots in various places. So the ones that I had chosen were these ones. You can have birthmarks in various places that are so cool. So I have chosen this one. What I do want to do though is I'm going to change the color, which comes to how color works in InZoi. So it is different from it is different here compared to the clothes, right? Not too different, but I'll show you. One thing that I really appreciate about InZoi is the color hex. Technically, in a tweet, color hex is if you have a code, a hex code of the color that you want, and this can be googled very easily. So if you have a hex code, you're able to use it. So I just want her spots to be true black, which happens to be the hex code that I know of by heart. So I'm sure, I don't know if there's an app out there. So for instance, if you have a top in real life that you want to match, I'm sure there's an app out there that you can upload and it gives you the hex code. So that is one really cool thing that I like about InZoi. So I could change that. I'm not happy about those bags, girl. Like, they are triggering me. Anyway, I'm gonna change her eye color. I'm going to make her eyes hazel, and then you can do makeup. I mean, you can control a lot of things. I'm ending up doing what I said I don't want to do, but you can control a lot of things. Like, you can make, look at that, you can position her lips lower, you can take them back. And then can you make her, okay, it doesn't seem like you can, let's see what this one is. It doesn't seem like you can make, it keeps moving her anyway. So there's a lot of eye color options that you have to work with. Here are the eyebrows. Oh, I do like, do I think I'm going to change it to this one. And then I am going to change the color to true black. They're not too harsh in real life if you had to use, but are they though? I think they are. I think no. I think I might have to find. No. Okay, it's fine. Let's just do true black because now they're coming out a little bit pale. It's not too harsh. It's not too bad. And then you can also set up her eyelashes. So let's see how those ones look like. Not enough. So I think I'm gonna stick with this one. And then I also want them to be, I think I am going to write down this hex code for brown. Whatever I do, I cannot lose this notebook. And then this is what you have. One thing that I have to also note is that there is CC and modding. So as soon as we get there, like, I have been holding off, you guys. I've been holding off so much. But as soon as we get there, we'll have a lot more things. So let's look at her skin, right? So one thing that I want for Lesego is I want her to have warm tones. So I think the way that these skins have been positioned here is for you to quickly find, I think this would be cool tones, and then warm tones, and then neutral tones, right? But the minute I go back to neutral tones, let me show you. So I'm just going to undo a few times. So her tones here are a little bit warmer. Then you can go into color and change them even further. So I want her to be somewhere here, right? Either this one. Oh, I like a chocolate queen. No, I want her to be a little bit darker toned. What if we end up there? I think our happy medium is here. So then you see, so if you can get a hex code, you can update the hex code, right? So then we go to her hair. So I've already selected the hair that I wanted. So it was this afro. So you have a lot of options here. So we can go braids, We can go dreads. This is so cute. Ah, I am in so much trouble. Damn. I'm in so much trouble. Look at this little pixie on her. Could you stop? Let's look at this bob. What am I gonna do? Because I'm both a natural girly and I'm like a wig wearer. Nobody's gonna make me feel bad about that. I like a good wig. Let me see if I change the base color to true black. My goodness, you cannot tell me otherwise. This is so cute. Let's come closer. Doesn't she kind of look like Rihanna? Like, kind of. Especially with this hair. Okay, but then we are gonna go with the afro. So I'm going to change the afro to true black. When it's true black, it does take away a little bit of the definition, but that's okay. That is okay. So there we have her, right? So now we're going to body. So with the body portion, you have quite a few body presets. I really like her body the way that it is, but I like this body a little bit more. Are you able to... Okay, let me make her boobs big. Okay, so let's just have a look at them. Yes, girl. Not enough, but that's okay. That's okay. And then I'm sure you can make her hips bigger, and let's just turn her around completely. What I need, and I'd like to ask for, if it doesn't already exist, is an easier way to rotate. I gave her a big derriere. It's not big enough. Let me see. Can I? Look at that. Look at that. Okay. So we're gonna stop it there. I'm gonna give you a natural BBL. I'm gonna do that. Unattainable beauty standards. Flat stomach. Big booty and big peaches. Look at her. Like, okay, no, this is too much. This is too much. No. Yeah, it's a little... It's fine. Listen, you look absolutely amazing. You're gonna look so nice in your outfits. So okay, I need her muscle tone to go down a little bit, and then no, so the physique was fine the way that it was, but then if I wanted to make her bigger, I could. It's fine the way that it was. I don't want her to be too slim. That is the body function. For the top, I had already selected a top that I want for her. So because she is doing like RagsToRiches, she sold all her stuff, right? So I need her to be in a plain top. That is actually cute. And I need her bottoms to be a little bit tighter. This is my current vibe, to be honest. Like, I like baggy jeans, but I'm gonna have her have like, oof, that is cute. I think I have this in The Sims as a CC. I'm just saying. So I'm gonna remove the stockings, and then I'm going to give her Birkenstocks as shoes. She refused like to sell her Birkenstocks. She refused. Like, she was like, you know what, I can sell my jewelry, I can sell everything, but I'm not gonna sell my Birkenstocks. So while we're doing everyday, I'm just gonna jump into accessories, and then I am going to change her earrings. I want her to wear studs. That's all you can afford, right? And then, oh, we didn't do her makeup. We didn't do her makeup, but that's okay. I actually don't want to do her makeup for this. And then, in one thing that I want to show you is that you can create your own texture, right? So let me just go to outfits and tops, right? So if we wanted to have this in a pattern that we want, you're able to come here and actually modify it. If you want to, you can load it. I think this would be from your computer. I haven't tried it yet, so I think you'd need to upload, like, have an image of the texture that you want, and then upload it. And then, like I said, you can also set up like the color the way that you want. See what I mean? I mean, I can also update that to the same color. And I think we're in a good place with our Zoi. So here is our Zoi. Before I click on complete, because the last time I clicked on complete and I lost my Zoi, I'm going to save her. The next time I want to play with her, she is in Creator Zoi. I don't have to create her again. Right, and then I'm clicking on save. So if you want to upload her for other players to play with, you can upload to Canvas. So Canvas is basically the gallery. Then we're going to click on complete. Okay, so this is our Zoi. So from here I can create the family, and the family name is Alan. We will change this in the future. I just need to settle on a South African surname that I want, and then it's complete creation. So there we go. Thank you so much. If you have made it to the end of this video, I really do appreciate you taking your time to watch my videos. If you like this video, please click like, and if you would like to join our little family, please do click on the subscribe button. I personally would like to have you. Until the next one, bye.